What causes hardwood floors to buckle?
Okay, there's only one thing in the world that'll do it. Moisture.
What about
No.
moisture?
This is I get this call more than anything. People's took their floor out, haven't checked anything. They lay it. A month later, their floor looks like a roller coaster in some cases. And we always tell them there's only one thing in the world that'll cause it, and it's moisture. Well, they don't see any water. Well, you don't see water. It could be that you're over a crawl space and there isn't plastic under the house. Well, that's just moisture filling your house full, But that's the only thing that caused it. It could have been, what's caused more problems than anything? Refrigerator lines, ice makers leaking. When it's so slow and it gets under there and something you can't see to catch.
Or a leak around a door and a window.
Just anything, but it's the only thing that'll cause it is moisture.
But in our business, the vast majority of the problems come from floors that were installed over a subfloor that was too wet to begin with. We've covered this in the past about, with using Advantech, the threshold for what's allowable from a contractor standpoint is quite high. They don't mind the water being there. But your hardwood guy, he minds. He's going to come in, he's going to check the moisture levels in that subfloor. And if there's too much water, he's going to say, hey, stop. I am not going to install this floor until you get your moisture level down. You're in a hurry, tough break. It doesn't matter. You cannot install a hardwood floor over a wet subfloor. When our definition of wet is exceeding 15% moisture.
I just did one. I just went and checked one.
You didn't? Okay.
I did.
Let's hear about it.
Is over a concrete slab. They didn't glue it, but they built it up with pressure-treated boards, then put the plywood on top of that. Well, pressure-treated is just a big board full of moisture.
Yeah.
They hadn't had this floor down for a month, and it was bucked up so far it was breaking, molding. Went and checked it, is almost 30%. And it's just because they didn't do
Don't
the right
install
procedure.
solid over concrete. There's no reason. With the quality of engineered floors that we offer with our Somerset line, it's face sawn just exactly like a solid is. That means that when they slice that wood, they cut it across the grain, just like they would a solid. Most of your engineered floors, your cheaper ones, are rotary peels. So they take a log and they cut it until it's round, and then they peel it, okay? They go around, and they make this really long piece of wood that has a very high yield, no waste, and they stick it on top of usually a 3-ply hardwood. That's how you make cheap, low-end hardwood. All of our floors, even though we're selling them at really low prices, all of our Somerset cabin grade, we don't call it cabin, we call it blue label. All of our blue label is face sawn just like a solid wood floor is, and stuck over a 7-layer hardwood core. There's no reason to put solid wood over a concrete floor. There, I said it. A little bit adamant about that, wasn't I? Okay.